Well, hello, and hello. I am setting it off. This is Coach D. I am Desmond Booker, but I am Coach D. I am setting it off. Tonight we're coming to you. Hopefully you are having a great day. It is Monday, starting the week off. And as many as you know, I am a Christian dating coach, and I help those that are busy corporate women get engaged. I also help those that are struggling with whatever you're struggling with. I am a Christian success coach to help you with your struggling. I've had some interesting questions, some awesome questions. And so tonight we're going to continue down that. I got another question tonight. So we're going to answer that question. Again, if you're wanting to submit your question, you can email me at coachd@iamsettingitoff.com, coachd@iamsettingitoff.com, or you can message me your question and I can get your question answered. So tonight question that I was asked was basically, I have MS and can I find love again? This person, I guess, at one point was in love and experiencing love, but for whatever reason now is not able to experience love or true love with MS. Great question. I want to add with MS, not only MS, but any other thing that you may feel is disabilities or anything, any medical conditions that you may feel that you have. So great question. And let's get that question answered for you tonight. Yes, you can find love again, even with MS or any, and I won't even say this, any medical condition. Anything cannot stop you from receiving love. The only thing that can stop you from receiving true love is yourself. Okay, is yourself. Because right now, there may be a man or somebody looking at you right now and desiring to be with you, but because you are feeling like nobody wants you, guess what? They're going to pick up on that, and you're going to push them away. So one of the things that we gotta begin to do, and I would love to be able to sit down and actually have a coaching session with you and coach you a little bit concerning this, is first of all, how do you feel? Do you feel okay with MS? How do you feel about dating with MS? Okay, so you have to begin to understand that once you feel that you love yourself, regardless of your not only condition but also of your situation. Sometimes people say, "Well, nobody will love me because I don't have this or I don't have that." That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you have or what you don't have or who you are. What matters is that you love yourself. Okay. So many times people have to love themselves before they can find somebody to love them. Now, the sad thing is, and the thing that I want you to think about is, while you feel like nobody will love you because you have this condition, I want you to think about this. There is somebody that would love you because you have this condition, and you would have a great relationship that will possibly lead into a marriage. But because you may be turning people away, you may be turning people down, because why? Because you feel like they don't want me. Okay, so let me deal with that real quickly. For you that feel like a man doesn't want you or a woman doesn't want you, nobody wants me. When you're putting that out there in your mind, guess what? Even when people do want you, you can't receive it. Why? Because you already are telling yourself, people don't want me. Okay, so tonight, yes, you can. So this is what I want you to begin to do. I want you to first of all, go find at least 5 to 10 stories about men or women that have MS and have found love. I want you to go find 5 to 10 stories about people who have had MS or any disease or any condition and have found love. Okay? Because why? Because the evidence is proof that even with MS, people have still found love, have still gotten married. So What makes you the exception to the rule? There's no exception, but only with what you believe. Okay? So I want you to go find 5 to 10 stories about somebody who have had MS and then gotten married. Number 2, what I want you to begin to do is I want you to begin to stop saying I have MS as if it's something that's as a bad thing. As a bad thing. I'll say it like that. Just a bad thing. Yes. It's not bad. It's not bad. Why? Because it's something that you have that you're able to go through. That you're able to go through. Okay? Well, why do I have to go through this? We don't know sometimes the reason why we have certain things that happen to us. But we can't control that. What happens to us, can we? But we can control how we respond to it. So I want you to stop, if at all possible. And I'm not even saying because you may be a jovial, but if you're not a jovial, loving life person, I want you to begin to love life. Okay? I want you to begin to enjoy life, do fun things. And even though you may have some times and some days that you don't feel like doing certain things, but make sure that you're finding things. So the second thing that I want you to do, find 5 to 10 stories that with people that have had MS and gotten married or found love. The second thing I want you to begin to do is I want you to write down at least 3 to 4 things that makes you happy. 3 to 4 things that causes you to have joy. Okay? When you find the 2 to 3 or 4 to 5 things that make you have joy, I want you to begin to do those things. I want you to begin to enjoy life. Enjoy being single. Enjoy being by yourself. If you have any children, enjoy your children. Okay? Begin to enjoy life. Because why? Because when this person comes and you meet a person, you're going to want to enjoy life with them. Well, what happens is that, watch this. What happens if somebody comes into your life and I teach you how to attract somebody and you begin a relationship and they're around you and you're not enjoying life? That's why I said you got to enjoy life. Find you 5 to 10 stories of people who are desiring, who have gotten married, desire to get married, they got married when MS, and then I want you to find out what makes you happy, what causes you to, what fun things do you like to do, and begin to do them. So that when that person comes into your life, you're found doing them and not trying to turn on, happiness, trying to turn on joy, trying to find things that make you happy. No, I know exactly what makes me happy. And then that way, when that person comes into your life, you guys can begin to do those things. In fact, you may meet them. For instance, if you like bowling, you may meet them bowling, or you may meet them, painting, whatever it is that you're doing. You may meet them there. Okay. So I want you to begin to do that. And then I want you to begin to stop saying and stop seeing yourself as a victim. Okay. And again, I don't know your situation, but I'm going to say that because many times we feel like we're a victim. We're not a victim. Okay. We're not a victim. I want to empower you. You're not a victim. Okay. You're a victor. And I want you to begin to see yourself and don't only not limit yourself to having a great person or just, I don't want anybody. No, you don't want anybody. You want a great person to come into your life. Okay. Don't limit yourself concerning a person coming into your life or anything in your life. You can have and you can do anything in your life. Okay. You can have and you can do anything in your life. This condition will not stop you from doing it. Okay. This condition will not stop you from having the love, having the life that you're desiring to have. Okay? I want to encourage you to know that the best is yet to come. That mate is looking for you. But what you got to do is begin to prepare yourself. And these are only a few tips that I've given you, but they're powerful tips. And that if you begin to implement these powerful tips, it's going to change how you think and how you see not the spouse, but yourself. Okay? You got to begin to see yourself in a different way. And then when you begin to see yourself in a different way, you'll begin to see the world in a different way. It's not the way that the world looks at you that makes the difference. It's the way that you look at the world. Because the way you look at the world is the way the world will that you feel that the world is looking back at you. Not saying the world even looks at you like that, but it's the way that you perceive the world looks at you that type of way. Well, hopefully that helped you. And hopefully when you view this, hopefully you're viewing this now. If not, if you have any more questions, you can call me. If you want a coaching session, I'll be willing and glad to give you some coaching on this so that you can begin to go from single, dating, to courtship, to engaged, to married. I am Coach D. If you're desiring a session with me, for you that are watching, if you have a question, again, you can inbox me, Coach D at IamSendingOff.com, or you can message me your question and I will answer your questions. I will be answering some more questions. I only did one question today because it was kind of lengthy, but I wanted to make sure that I got, I wanted to make sure that I answered it and gave some great tips that will help. I'm in the service business and I want to serve and help. Well, you have a great night tonight. Again, I am sending it off. This is Coach D. If you're desiring to go and say goodbye to singleness, message me. If you're ready to say goodbye to your struggles, message me, and we can get started. Have a great night. Stay encouraged.